everybody, welcome to
Can't Get Movie Show.
And today we shall be reviewing the very short,
very short
Castlevania.
It's an anime.
It's anime based off of video game.
Animation, and it's kind of a weird.
Quick disclaimer for noise: there is an AC running. It's very hot, so you've been warned.
It's summer.
It's a summer here in Virginia. It's very hot and humid. Okay, where are we gonna start with this? We're gonna do spoiler and then non-spoiler. Non-spoiler and spoiler.
Well, see, you have more information on this entire thing than I do, because I never really played the Castle. I played them, but you know the older ones were just they didn't really show much story. It was just like hack, pick up stuff, hack,
Right.
hack.
All right. Well, let's start the story. Story starts pretty decent. Well, it does have a little bit of a weird start. I will say that, but it starts off with this woman. I can't remember her name. Sorry. She meets Dracula. Vlad Dracula Tepish. They got that right.
They're pretty cool too.
And he was all like, why should I do this? Why should I do that? She's like, because I want to make the world better. I want to use your technology to make the world a better place. And he's like, why should I? Like, humanity sucks. And then she tries, basically she eggs him on. And then he is like, well, okay, you can use my shit.
I'm not doing anything with it anyway.
I'm not doing it anyways. You can go, basically, that's kind of what it was. And she goes off, she makes medicine. She does a good job doing it. But the thing is that eventually though, they got married. And she convinced him to go off and travel to see humanity for what they are.
Yeah,
right?
Because she said something along the lines of, "If you will marry me like a man, you must
need to
travel like a man."
So, and then he did it. He did it, and they were married. But I'm not going to get into heavy spoiler territory. I might spoil some of it by accident because it's just so tied in.
It's so short.
It's so short. So it's like, ugh. So, well, eventually the church, being church, because they were like, "Wait, you got medicine that can cure almost anything?" Witch! So they burned her at the stake.
Because they didn't understand her medicine. They didn't understand, because she got it from him, and they just assumed he's the son of the devil, all this other crap.
He's a vampire.
Well, no one really knows.
No one really knows
that.
No one really knows what he is, but they just know, you got it from him, that means it's evil, you're a witch, and they burned her. So honestly, I remember Steph's face, because the show took a turn, because it was kind of romantic, and then all of a sudden you just get burning on a stake. And screaming. And
she's screaming, and she's
she's
begging him, Don't hurt them. They have no clue what they're doing. Well, he didn't take that very kindly.
Yeah, because he finally came.
Okay. That's kind of a Jesus moment.
He finally came back from his traveling.
He finally came back to find his house that he lived in with his wife burnt to the ground. His son was gone, but we'll get to him later. And this woman who was, I think she was saved by her. Who helped her.
Yeah, she said she was a good doctor. She was like, that woman didn't deserve that and whatnot.
And then, but when he looked at his burned house, all he heard was wife burned at stake by Catholics. Oh, that's all he heard.
Needless to say, he went on this monologue, a gnarly. I can't quite remember the words.
Yeah,
he's like, I no longer travel like a man. And he's like,
I no longer accept humanity. Humanity is nothing but scum.
Then he turned into fire and shot up into the sky. I was like, whoa.
And then once the ashes of his dead wife's stake burning was settled, he appeared as a flaming face. Like, you have 1 year
to make your
peace before I slaughter every one of you.
God damn.
And 1 year later, it happened. Oh no! Here's the thing. And the bishop, the bishop's like, he didn't come. He's the devil. The devil's a liar. And
the bishop is like literally milking these people for all their worth. He's manipulating. He's one of those guys who use religion to
as a
manipulate
power
people.
source, to lift himself up.
So basically, like one of those greedy churches, or like the extremists.
Well, dude, he's medieval Catholic Europe, pretty bad shit. But anyway. But, so, a year passes, a year and some change passes, guess what? He shows back up. Oh, and he's like, you've been warned.
Remember that one guy, what was that guy, a bishop or whatever, he came out, look, it's been a year, he ain't even here.
No, I just said that.
Okay, yeah.
I just said that, yeah. So, it's just like, he said that, and as he's giving the speech to his people, he shows back up. The sky is slowly turning red.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And it starts raining blood and shit. Oh, it is gnarly.
It starts raining fire.
And then after the blood, it starts raining fire, and his castle pops up out of the ground. And the entire town is incinerated. And his demons come out of his castle.
Come out, yeah.
And then he's a swarm of bats, like, above the sky, and he's talking. He's like, spare no one.
Oh, they really didn't.
They really
That's when it gets gnarly. Like, you see scenes of people getting cut in half, you see guts and
intestines. Oh, it's gnarly.
It's gnarly. Like, those...
And then later on, though, we cut to Trevor Belmont. Now, here's where the games and the show kind of take a weird turn. And the spoiler alert for the games. Big spoiler alert. The original Dracula was a man named Simon Belmont, who became Dracula once he defeated the original Prince of Darkness.
Dracula, the original Dracula.
That was Simon Belmont. This one, he's not a Belmont. He's Tepish. He's Vlad the Impaler. So they kind of did the whole, well, he's Vlad the Impaler. He's not Simon Belmont. So, but they do keep the Belmonts in there. What?
What about the Beast?
Pretty much. But anyway, so here's what. So the story then cuts to a few years later, and we meet the protagonist for the rest of the series, Trevor Belmont. Now, Deshaun, I think we could sum up his character by a handful of words. He don't give fucks.
He got no.
He got no fucks to give.
About
I'm telling
humanity
you,
or anyone really.
He sounds absolutely terrible.
Well, here's what happened. The Belmonts.
He's actually pretty charming.
No, here's the Belmonts got excommunicated because the church saw that they were taking their power away from them because they were fighting the demons. That whole shit. So his family were cast to the wind. He's the only Belmont left, by the way. He did say that. He's the only Belmont left. And then he gets to this town in the country, Waltachi. I can't know how to pronounce it.
I can't say
What's something?
Well, it's the home country.
Let's talk
of
about
Vlad.
that scene that messed you up.
Oh yeah, so
There's
he gets there. He's looking over this hill, over the city, and the demons just finished their raid. So there's intestines, blood, guts everywhere. One of the demons has something in its mouth.
Oh please, no.
It's an infant.
He's just running around.
He's running around it with his mouth, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's an infant. And then soon after that scene cuts. It cuts into the city, and everyone's screaming. There's like bloody cribs everywhere. It's gnarly.
Bloody cribs.
Splatterhouse level bloody.
Not the baby.
Not the babies. The babies went first.
Hey, the baby is lunch, okay?
Not the babies.
Now that's the first thing you see when you see this town. You see this demon with this weird thing in its mouth. You can't really quite see it, but when you look at it, it's like that doesn't look like a rabbit. Doesn't look like anything like that. Oh.
Is there a little arm?
Oh no, there's like
Legs.
it's an infant. You can tell it's an infant.
Oh.
Yeah, and all of the
Anime's not for kids.
No. Do not show your
I'm
kids
telling you this
that.
right now. Anyone who says anime is just for kids are liars.
Well, this one isn't.
Do not show this to any
Not show this to any young
There's
children.
gonna be some
Please
12.
don't.
There's gonna be some edgy 12 or 13-year-old that watches it.
Well, whatever. But anyway, so he gets in the town and
We all did things
he literally is looking around. He's like,
He doesn't give two fucks. He saw
Whatever.
that baby. He's just like,
whatever.
Like he
does-
is over because like I see how he feels. He's like, you guys cast us out. Screw it. You asked for this. All right. Screw you guys. You asked for it.
He tried.
I tried to.
I mean,
we
he
tried to
literally,
help
there's a
you.
scene where they're
You got
dumping
it.
all the bodies into the central river that goes through the town because there's no water in it. They dump all the bodies in there, and he just looks at it. His face doesn't change. He spits, and he's like, he doesn't give a fuck. Doesn't give a fuck about anyone. Like, he gives no shit.
You understand why he feels that way, though.
Yeah, you really do.
You
You
would feel
do.
that way too if your whole family was outcast for
And
no
they're all dead.
reason, basically, for protecting these
This man's a
people.
fucking savage.
Hey,
But no, he's a fucking badass. So anyway, he gets this old man in purple. What are they called? The
speakers.
The speakers. Thank you.
A clergy.
No, they're not clergymen.
Speaker.
They're actually magicians. Shit. Well, this is a spoiler review anyway. It's only 4 episodes. Might as well make it a spoiler review.
So they use magic.
Yeah, they do use magic. So here's what happened. There's this priest. Well, no, I'm sorry. This speaker was about to be attacked by this priest, and he's like, I don't remember men of the cloth carrying weapons. Like this Catholic Church is corrupt.
Oh, they're super corrupt.
Oh boy.
And well, I'll get to this. So he wounds the 2 priests about to kill this man. They get into this whole story of why they're
This
there.
is when you see him use the whip for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Seth became like obsessed with that whip. He's like such an interesting weapon because
It's a weird weapon because it's so weird. I don't know. It's a hit
cool,
and miss.
like the way he uses it is
the
really
way he uses
cool.
it, because there was this one scene where he uses the whip and he hits it against the wall, then uses his finger and it ricochets off. It's pretty cool how he uses it.
He whipped that one guy's eyeball.
Oh fuck.
He was just like.
No, he whipped that guy's finger off. Remember,
Oh, yeah,
he
he
used the
whipped
whip
the
and,
guy's finger off.
cut a finger off. It was like,
You know what, too, Trevor? He's a what's the word I'm looking for? He's because he just says things that are just like so mean spirited, but like jokey at the same time. He's like, oh my bad, I didn't mean to take a finger. I went to grab I must be getting bad. My bad.
Oh, like Deadpool.
like he's kind of a dick.
Well, no, not even like that, because he's just so dry tone about it. He's just so
monotone Deadpool?
monotone. He's just so monotone about it, and because he's
he
always
just doesn't give
drunk.
he just doesn't give a fuck.
He's always drunk. You can tell he's that guy. You can tell he's that classical quiet hero who's just been through a lot of shit. And
Well,
he's just like whatever. No,
then
Seth said he
again,
reminds you
Deadpool's
of
also
Garrett.
nice.
He reminds you of Garrett a little bit.
Geralt.
He
Well,
has a bit
if
of
Geralt
Geralt.
stopped monster hunting and he was just an absolute douche to everybody.
I say because Deadpool and Geralt are both actually.
Oh
really
no,
nice guys.
Deadpool's just he's not like that. Belmont's not that bad.
Belmont is nothing like
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool is honestly a nice guy on the inside. He's a nice guy.
No, Trevor is not a nice guy though.
He really isn't. He could have been.
No, he really. Well, it's just like I said, when you see what he went through, you kind of get it. But anyway, so what happens next? Oh yeah, so so the speakers ask for his help because they're looking for this warrior who sleeps. Is that what?
Yeah, the warrior,
soldier who sleeps.
And they sent one of their. He sent his
granddaughter
to go find him.
But she gets trapped by a Cyclops. And
Cyclops in this world, their one eye can turn
you to stone.
Turn you to stone because she's just stuck at the stone statue. And
like Medusa.
No, because Trevor had this funny bit where he like fell like through some stone. He landed on his feet. He's like, man, skills like a cat. Then he fell through
another floor. Me and Deshaun, how many floors is he gonna fall through?
But skills are
it's like shit. But anyway, he kills the Cyclops.
Oh, in a gnarly way too. Like he did this thing because he's smart. I love his weaponry because it's smart. He has a short sword and a whip. The whip for the distance, the short sword for getting close. And like he does this thing with the whip where the short sword's like around the whip and he throws it up and kicks it in the
basically he kills the Cyclops by right in the eye. Stabs her in the eye.
Gnarly move.
And the speaker granddaughter's saved, but her bodyguards are trashed. Dead. But they were stoned. But the minute they stopped turning into stone, they started gushing blood again. That was pretty funny.
They were stoned.
It was because they were stoned. Like, wow, that's pretty weird. But so anyway, she tries to convince him that there's this the soldier who sleeps, and he's like, it's a fucking legend. Like, get over it.
You guys just leave. He's trying to
help them. He's being a dick about it. He's just
he's being a prick about it, but he's trying to help them.
Then we get to the good part.
So he's trying to help the people he dislikes.
No, he didn't dislike them.
He doesn't hate them. It's the other people.
Catholic Church.
The Catholic Church and whatnot.
Catholic Church
but
hates.
What he hates about the speakers is he's like, you guys are going to kill yourself for nothing.
I know, right?
Because they're all like, no, we have to stay here no matter what and save these people. Like, these people want to kill you.
I know, that's because that's not how.
Trevor's very practical.
He's practical. He's like,
very
it doesn't matter what your intentions are.
Yeah.
They want to kill you.
They blame you for this.
Exactly.
And they believe if you all die, the demons won't come. Well, that's farce. But we'll get to we're gonna get to that next. So Trevor gets spotted by the church, and he gets sent back to the church, and he's like, I'm excommunicated. I can't go to the church. Are you afraid I'll burst into flames? He's trying to joke about it. He excommunicated. He's like, listen, man, if I burst into flames the minute I go into that church, that's on you, man. So anyway, then you meet again the archpriest who burnt Dracula's wife.
He is such a pretentious,
he's a pretentious asshole.
But at the same time, for some odd reason, he believes everything he's.
Oh, he buys every word. And Trevor even says it. He's like, you're buying it all.
He's buying his own bullshit.
He's buying his own bullshit. And, well, so finally, he makes him a deal. He's like, listen, just leave. I'll let you go. You came in here. You didn't mean to. Whatever. Just go. Let them die. They're the reason why. And he's like,
we have to kill him before, the moon.
And he's like, what are you talking about? What? You're buying into this. He's basically told
technically, you're the reason why this is happening.
And he doesn't like that one, though.
No,
he's like, I am a man of God. It's like,
God, I do God's work. How could I be a possible reason?
But this is funny. So he leaves. He tries to get him to help. He gets him to safety. But then the demons show back up because it's sunset. So the demons are ready to raid again.
And there's one head demon.
There's one kind of head sergeant demon, I guess. He goes into the church with all those other demons, and he's like, you guys can't be here. This is God's church. Like, well,
God's not here anymore.
God's not here. And he looks at him. He's like, you know what? Thank you. And he's like, why are you thanking me? It's like, because you're the reason why we're here.
Without you, we wouldn't be here. And he's like, you know it.
You know it deep down. He's like, no, I'm a man of God. We love you. Let me kiss you.
You see him.
And you ripped it. Well, you don't see it happen, but you can tell he probably ripped off his neck with his teeth.
He deserved it. He was complete. He was like, yeah, your God left you. You know why? He's not with you.
Yeah, your God hates you. Your God thinks you're scum.
Because first of all, even in the actual Catholic and Christian, God wouldn't be mad about good medicine. That he wouldn't.
Well, it's just point being, this is a fantasy world.
That shows you it's a corrupt church.
Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. So he's dead. So finally, he's dead.
That's how they are sometimes.
And then, well, I'm gonna skip ahead because not really. Well, he convinces the town that, look, I'm on your side here. I used to fight for you guys.
Hey man, I give Trevor this. Once he decided, okay, I'm gonna help you guys. Eventually, he got a crew together pretty fast. He took out a lot of vampires. And like that. Turns out his whip is enchanted, by the way, because he like whipped a vampire and it just like exploded.
Yeah. And also, he sent a priest to the well to get water so he could bless it to be holy water.
Holy water.
And then the granddaughter, who's a mage, turned it into ice. So it's holy ice. So they couldn't touch it. So it was like every time they tried to touch the ice, it was like.
Pretty much.
So I'm going to skip ahead because eventually they fight off the demon raid, so we'll skip ahead. Now we get into...
What you mean when they fell about 1,000 times?
I fell another few times.
They just kept falling and falling.
And Trevor's like, why in the hell is this here? This isn't Dracula's castle. This isn't decrepit. Why does this look all brand new? And then we meet Alucard.
Dracula's son.
Dracula's son. His half-breed son.
The half-breed.
So Alucard tried to stop him once before. He tried to stop him once before, and... Well, he failed, and he had to heal for a year. That's why he was in that coffin, because he had to heal.
He has a big scar across his chest.
And when he wakes up, because he kind of accidentally woke him up, he was like, he was trying to, I don't know, he was asking weird questions. It was like, do you believe I'm your Messiah? He's like, I don't know about her, but I don't fucking know.
Trevor was just like,
for all you know, you could be Dracula.
He's like, all I know, you could be Dracula. He's observant. He's like, look, this place doesn't look very old. It's very mysterious that you happen to be down here. He's like, for all we know, we just unleashed Dracula. You're a vampire. I don't trust vampires.
He is a vampire.
And then he has brass balls, because he literally looked at Alucard and he was like, do I have to kill you now? Like, he has got balls. And he's just like...
Speaking of balls, that was a pretty funny gag.
Oh yeah, where
Alucard tried to
will you leave my...
Trevor tried to kick him in the nuts. He's like...
It's like, it didn't work.
He's like... No, well, he's like, this isn't a bar fight.
We gotta some class.
Fight with some class.
That's pretty funny.
So his son is actually really strong.
Oh, he is. But he's a vampire. But here's what was the cool part. It was an epic fight, and it was a tie. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. No. And there, you see a sword about ready to stake him. So if you go for my throat, I kill you. We both die. So, and then he's like, well played. And then he goes away. He's like, well played.
Probably was like all a test just to see if he is the man for the job, basically.
Because, someone told him before he went under, he was like, listen, like, two people are going to come to you, a hunter and a mage.
I guess his son's the hunter.
Well, no, he's not related to Dracula and Alucard. But, someone said that, like, a hunter and a mage would come to you.
Yeah, Alucard.
So basically, the end of it is Alucard realizes that he now has the team he needs to kill his father.
Because his father is...
That's where it ends.
His father just needs to be stopped.
Well, his father needs to be killed. I don't think they're going to sugarcoat it. His father's going to die.
He's off the deep end.
He's off the deep end.
Alucard is trying to save humanity.
Well, he tried to save him once before, but
he's half human, so he knows how it. He did try to stand up to his father by himself, and
didn't work out.
Didn't work out.
Well, that's why he was in that's why he was in stasis.
It took him a year to recover.
He needed recovery and practice.
Well,
no, he was just recovering.
He was just recovering from that wound.
He literally was in that cast.
When he wakes up, it's fine. When he wakes up, he's floating in the air, and there's this big ass scar across his chest. It was like, ooh.
Confirmed Saiyan?
No.
Stronger every time he almost dies.
He's not stronger.
No, he's not stronger. He was healing.
It took him a year or two, not a couple hours.
And I'm saying he got beat
by his dad.
He got beat by Dracula. Like I said, there was a scar across his chest. It was like,
then again, you see what his dad can do. He can freaking rain hell, rain fire,
and blood,
things that man can do. It's like, yeah, you weren't gonna kill your dad.
Continue.
But that's it. That's it.
Right
that's the.
It's only 4 episodes.
4 episodes.
25
minutes apiece.
I guess that's bait for the next season.
Well, it's funny that it got renewed. Like,
it got renewed the day of, like the
day it came. The day that came out, it got renewed.
Well, so everyone, it was one of it's one of the most bingeable shows of all time because 4 episodes. And they're like everyone binged through the season in like a day, and they're like, well,
more.
You can't do that. You can't just give us 4 episodes.
That that Castlevania. Well, if we have to give the first season a grade, what would we give it?
I don't know. It's too short.
True.
I'm not sure what to give it.
Say good.
It was good.
It was good.
Awesome, but it's too fucking short.
It was just really short.
Netflix, what the fuck's wrong with you?
It was like Netflix was nervous about this, and they was like, we don't know. We're gonna give it a couple.
And you can tell that the animation was kind of nasty at times. You can really tell. It was like they really put bare minimum resources into this. You can tell there were times the animation did not look nice.
You got the feeling that they were like, okay, we're gonna see if this works, and if it does, next time we're going all in. But it's like, yeah, we'll see if it works.
Hey, it worked. It got renewed like that. And that means we won't have to wait too long for another season, hopefully. But anyway, guys, that is our spoiler discussion, not really a review, spoiler discussion of Castlevania. It's not, quick disclaimer, it's not really based on the games. So if you're going in there thinking it's the games, it's not. But it has characters from the games, and it has lore from the games. So that's the best part about it. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining us on
Comic Game Movie Show.
Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of us in the future, and we shall see you. Goodbye.
So, the bigger the bill, the harder you ball. Well, I'm going mine, 'cause my money long, the quicker you're here.